It appears that nothing will stop Jon Favreau's creative mind, as we've already gotten news that The Mandalorian Season 3 is already in the works. But where's Season 2? Let's talk about that right now. Hello everybody and welcome back to another movie news video. My name is Joker and today we're discussing The Mandalorian and how the seasons of this show just keep appearing out of nowhere even though we've only seen one of them. So it is no surprise that the first season of The Mandalorian was a massive hit and a massive success from both Lucasfilm and Disney with the help of Disney+. So there's no real big surprise there in knowing that there are going to be more than just one season coming out of the show. But with a Variety exclusive interview showing us that Jon Favreau is already hard at work at Season 3, we need to slow down a little bit because where's Season 2 at? So it's no big surprise on my channel. We've talked about this many times before. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, many movies and shows have had productions cut back, pushed back, extended until another time, except for The Mandalorian, which was lucky enough to have Season 2 wrap in the early part of March before all of the social distancing came out and before studios started to close down. So they got off lucky, which a lot of shows did not get. And as of right now, they're doing post-production on The Mandalorian Season 2 from remote locations, so they are sticking by the guidelines of, not being within 6 feet of each other and also working from their own remote locations. And the October release date for Season 2, as of right now, is still a go. It seems to be the only thing coming out in 2020 that has not been changed. Probably because it is a direct-to-video thing, so it coming out directly to Disney Plus is probably the saving grace for the show. But within this Variety exclusive, we are also realizing that Jon Favreau has been working on story ideas for some time now, and the art department has been working for the past few weeks on concept designs under the supervision of Lucasfilm Vice President and Executive Creative Director Doug Chiang. So they are obviously in early pre-production, and they haven't actually started getting together to start shooting anything yet, and I don't think that'll be happening for some time, but it's also no big surprise that most shows, by the time one season comes out on either a streaming service or to whatever station they're put on, the next season is typically already wrapped up and they're in post-production to stay ahead of the game. And by that point, they're already probably starting to begin work on the next season. So it's no surprise that when Season 1 came out, halfway through Season 1, we got word that they were already shooting Season 2. And now that Season 2 is finished and about ready to come out in October, it only makes sense for them to be working on Season 3 to stay ahead of the game. That's typical ways to do TV shows. I know some might be different from others, but it's the fact that we're hearing all this news now and it just seems like, wow, this is happening so fast. We haven't seen anything for Season 2, but we already got news that Season 3 is in the works, so that obviously bodes well for Season 2, right? You would imagine so. But I think the hardest thing here is thinking way ahead. We've only seen one season, and you want to sit here and think, what could Season 3 potentially look like when we haven't even gotten to Season 2 yet? There's still so many questions we need to be answered, and it's making us wonder, how far is the story going to go, and what's going to evolve in Season 2 that leads into Season 3? Because after the ending of Season 1, we obviously saw that we're still trying to figure out what the species is of the child, or Baby Yoda as the internet loves to call him. That seems to be the main focus right now, is getting him back to whatever race or planet of people he belongs to, which is going to open up a whole new world of questions for the Star Wars universe, considering Yoda was supposed to be the only one of his species. Yes, we've had others in the past, such as Yaddle and Master Vandar, but they are not necessarily as canon, especially Master Vandar. He is no longer canon, and Yaddle was only canon for the first film and then kind of just disappeared to the wayside. With Yoda having supposed to be the only one of his species, this is a very big turning point for Star Wars, so that's going to be a main focus there. There's also the issue of Moff Gideon being played by Giancarlo Esposito, and what his role is going to play, especially with the Mandalorian purge that they keep bringing up. We're seeing that a lot right now in this latest season of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, with this siege on Mandalore happening between the Republic and the newly found Crimson Dawn syndicate that is being held in charge by Maul, the previous Sith Lord that we all know and love, and seeing where it's going to go from the Siege of Mandalore to the Purge of Mandalore with the Empire taking over. Who knows? As of right now, Bo-Katan is still alive and she is still in charge of the Darksaber, but is that going to change in the future from the point where Moff Gideon gets it? Will these questions be answered in The Mandalorian Season 2? Will we get hints of that in this latest season of The Clone Wars? As of right now, we don't know, but I guarantee we'll get those answers soon. On top of that, we talked about a week or so ago that there was rumors of a casting choice as Rosario Dawson for Ahsoka Tano in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, but that was all rumored speculation that blew up. There was never any true confirmation from either Disney, Lucasfilm, or Rosario Dawson herself. But in a recent interview with Variety, Rosario Dawson did say that while most things were kept silent behind closed lips, she did give one thing away that kind of sounds like she may have accidentally confirmed that she is indeed cast as Ahsoka Tano, but I'll leave that up to your discretion. In the interview, she said, "That's not confirmed yet, but when that happens, I will be very happy," she said, then added, I'm very excited for that to be confirmed at some point, and it would be 1,001% because of the fans. So a few things from this stick out to me, and it's mainly the fact that she says, I'm very excited for that to be confirmed at some point. To me, this kind of resonates with everyone talking to Ewan McGregor before the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus show was announced. Everyone always asked, are you going to come back and play Obi-Wan Kenobi? And he always said, well, you know, I haven't heard anything, but Lucasfilm, they have my number, and I would love to play the character again, but I'm just waiting for that call. When, of course, in reality, he had the role for several years and was just not allowed to talk about it. So in this instance here, when she says, I'm very excited for that to be confirmed at some point, and it would be 1,001% because of the fans, it sounds like it probably already has happened, and she is cast in the role, but she cannot speak openly on that yet. That's a thing that's going to have to wait until Disney and Lucasfilm come out with an official announcement saying Rosario Dawson has been cast as Ahsoka Tano. And then she'll be like, yep, I've known about this for a year and a half or whatever, and I just couldn't say anything about it. Because they're always going to say, oh no, I would love to do the role. Hey, Lucasfilm, give me a call. But that's always going to be the cover story. You know, they want to do it. They've already been cast at it. So by this point in this interview, she says nothing's been confirmed, but when it happens, I'll be really excited. So she may have let it slip just in the wording there saying, I'm excited for it to get announced so I can start talking about it, but as of right now, it hasn't been announced, so no, I'm not playing Ahsoka. Do you kind of see where I'm getting at here? I know this is a lot of speculation, as most of my videos are when it comes to casting choices and rumors of all of the plots for movies and TV, next to cite some of the facts that help support that evidence. But right now, looking at this quote, it does seem like she may have potentially been cast as Ahsoka Tano, and if not, she probably would have just outright said, no, I have not been cast and I am not going to be playing Ahsoka Tano. But again, it could go either way. But what do you guys think? Do you think she's actually going to be cast in Season 2 of The Mandalorian? And what do you think about Season 3 already beginning production? Does that sound crazy to you because we haven't seen anything for Season 2? Or do you think that's just as normal as it should be? It typically is normal, but, you know, some cases are a little different. And the fact that they're working again with Doug Chiang makes my heart happy, but I want to know everything. What do you guys think about Season 2? Still not seeing anything. When do you think we're going to see that trailer? What do you think about Season 3 and all of this speculation on where the story is going to be taking us? I want to know all of your opinions in the comments down below. But until I get any more news on Season 2, Season 3, if it's going to go past that, if we get a trailer, casting choices, you name it, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Remember, if you like what you saw, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more movie news videos or if you'd like to see anything else. But until then, and as always, I will see you guys next time.